Thank you to Rork for sponsoring this video. In this video, you are going to learn how to build an iOS app using Rork and how to publish it in the App Store. You're going to learn how to go from idea to actually getting your app into the App Store, onto your own phone. This actually blew me away how easy it was to do. I've built apps using tools like Claude Code before, iOS apps that I've gotten into the App Store, but it took so much effort, especially going through those final steps of actually getting it set up to get into TestFlight and get into the App Store. It was really difficult. Rork makes it super simple. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. And by the end of the video, if you watch until the end, which I definitely recommend you do, you're going to know how to go from idea to App Store. So let's jump in. We're going to go ahead and send off the prompt. I want to build a private journaling iOS app. We're going to start with a very simple prompt, and you're going to see how Rork gets started. So right off the bat, we're dropped into the editor. On the left side, you can see Rork Max is thinking. And this is going to be similar to a lot of other vibe coding interfaces you might have seen. But the big difference is that this is meant for iOS apps. It is building an iOS app for you. This is not a web app. This is something that we are going to be able to publish to the App Store. On the right side, you're going to be able to see your app preview once it's actually ready. And then on the left side, again, we're going to be able to build more features as we go. And you're going to see exactly how that works as we continue through this build. What I like about the agent is it basically first comes up with a little bit of a plan of the features that it's going to add. So it's going to add a lock to guard the journal, timeline of entries, distraction-free writing editor, mood tracking, and a subtle writing streak. Now it's planning more, generating the app icon, and setting up a task list of what it's going to do step by step. And in a second, you're going to see what it did. I'm going to pause the video and come back once we have something to show you. We can see it created an app icon for us right off the bat, which is cool. And we can change that later if we want as well. Okay, so we have our first version created, and the real app is going to have Face ID or Touch ID set up. That's what it says. I asked the AI agent what password to enter, and that's what it said. But in the cloud simulator, we can't do that. So it wrote it in a way that we can just enter in any password to test it out. So let's see what is actually built. So I can say tests and whatever password you want. Now we have a nice little journal app that was created for us. Go to our first entry. The design is really nice, actually. And there's also some nice prompts that we can refresh through to see what we'll write about. So let's say I am writing a test prompt here. And then I can also select like my mood. So I can say grateful, and let's save that. So now that's saved under today. We have a writing streak that it builds in as well. Under settings, lock with Face ID, on and off. And the entries are stored privately on the device. Nobody, not even us, can read them. So really cool that it did all of that in a really short amount of time, actually. Let's say I want to add a reporting page. That would be a cool feature. So I can see my streak data in real time and my mood. So I'm going to say, let's add a reporting page with streak mood data. So I'm going to send that off and let's see what we actually get. Okay, so it says it added a reporting page. Let's test this out again. So we'll enter in a password. If I click that reporting button, now we have insights, so we can see current streak, longest days, entries, words, rhythm, and mood balance are all built in from our private data. So now what I want to do is show you a couple things. So first, it's going to be how to run this on your own device so we can test this Rork app on our own iPhone. And then I'm going to show you how we can actually publish it to the App Store. So let's run on our own device first. I'm going to click that button. So from here, you can download the Rork Companion, a free macOS app that connects our device to Rork. I think I have it already, so I'm going to click open. So you sign into your Rork account, your Apple account. You use an Apple developer account, which costs $99 a year. So once you have that set up, you're all good. Then you connect your device. You have to turn your iPhone into a developer mode. So there's a setting that Rork tells you how to do that to enable it into developer mode. So I'm enabling it on my phone right now, actually. And then in a second, we should see a check mark here with us enabled. Perfect. So now we can see We want to keep that app running and go back to Rork. And then here, what I can do is build. So we're going to build a version of this on my own iPhone, and then hopefully it should work. So we built it. Now it is on my device. And here we can see, you can see it's on the device. It's asking me to enable Face ID. So I'm going to say allow. And it worked. That is actually incredible. This is crazy. I would have no idea how to build something that enables with Face ID enabled. Let me go out, go back in. That is really cool. Let me just close it out on my phone. Yeah, Face ID is working. Really, really cool. And now I can click right at my first entry. You can see the app is now on my phone. So we're testing it on my device. This is actually amazing. I'm gonna hit save and there we go. Okay, so now I have my own personal journaling app, but it's only on my phone right now. So, okay, you did that. That's great. We can add more features, keep building on. You can add monetization. You can add a backend database if you want using Supabase. I have another video on Rork talking more about the backend database side of things. But in this video, this app is just a private app. So the data is all stored only on the user's phone, which I think has a lot of benefits as well. But let's say you want to actually get this into the App Store so that anyone can use it. So Rork has this publish button and they make it pretty easy. So we can go ahead and click new submission. This is all set up for us. The app icon, the platform, the name, private journal, app version, and bundle identifier. I'm going to go ahead and click continue. We can go ahead and log into our Apple developer account, and it is submitting this on my behalf right now. If this actually works, this is going to be incredible because a couple months ago, I entered a hackathon and I built an app from scratch. I didn't use Rork. I actually just built it with Codex and I submitted it to the App Store, but it was really pretty complicated. But it does look like because I've done this before, there is a certificate that I need to revoke and then it's going to create a new certificate. So let me do that. I'll show you what I'm doing. But what's nice is it's telling me exactly what to do. But it looks like because I've submitted an app to the App Store before, that's causing some issues. I just revoked the distribution certificate. So there was a type that was distribution. So let's close and I think try again. So there was an error here. So we're going to do new submission, continue. It's already there now, which is great. So now it's going to do it again and hopefully it works successfully this time. And what's cool is that I see that they have, submission, like a rows of submissions. So what that means is once it's submitted, we can make changes and then submit new versions of our app directly here from Rork. All right, our app is successfully uploaded to TestFlight. This is basically the step before getting approved for the App Store. So what's cool is it also makes it really easy to create an invite link to invite testers to TestFlight. So I can create a link here so anyone can try it on their own TestFlight app. TestFlight is like an app that you can download off the App Store that you can test apps basically before they're approved. So Apple doesn't let you just submit to the App Store and immediately people can download it. It needs to be approved first. So now here it is in the App Store Connect, the private journal app. So all we'd have to do is go in, add app previews and screenshots. So you need to add those before you submit your app for approval. Enter in some information here, just the description, keywords, add it for review. So again, you need to add just a few of these things in order to actually get it reviewed by Apple. So once you add those things, it's going to be in review for Apple and then it'll get approved. Or if it doesn't get approved, you can go back to Rork and update it. And then it'll be approved in the App Store and then anyone will be able to download it. Usually takes like 24 to 48 hours for an app to get approved, but it's pretty much as simple as that. So we've gone like 99% of the way here with Rork, and it's just adding a few of these things to actually go and get it approved by Apple. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click the link in the description to go to Rork and build your own iOS app today and get it into the App Store. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, if there's anything you want me to cover in future Rork videos, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more free content like this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.